A podcast so hot, it's going to blow your balls off. Adam Carolla.
Yeah, get it on. Got to get it on. No choice but get a minute you get it on. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for telling a friend. We love that about you, right, Gina Grant?
That's right.
And Kyle Dunnigan filling in today. Kyle has his YouTube page, youtube.com/Kyle Dunnigan. Always funny. You can watch a live weekly sketch show, 7 p.m. Thursdays is when it hits. Live dates coming up: Sacramento, Portland, Tempe, San Francisco. Kyle's a great stand-up comedian, and it's
Thank you.
The voices are underused. I shouldn't say underused. He's just a good stand-up. Voices aside.
I'm bringing that into the live show. I put people on a big monitor now. I zoom them in and do little faces and voices.
Good, because
as well as stand-up, yeah.
Because it's funny. Actually, as I was thinking about, we'll get into this in a second. First, it's funny, Kyle. I was just talking about Bill Maher, and Bill Maher was talking about he's constantly lamenting all the regulations and red tape surrounding his shack that he had to build on his property for solar panels. Mm-hmm. And Bill is starting to turn toward the right because he's tired of all the over-regulation and everything that's going on.
That's what happens.
And Cal, I guess we could play a clip of it if we wanted, but I thought it'd be funny, because
Do you mind?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If I use the sun. Is that okay?
No, but Bill, what you don't know about me is I have a construction background. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
You know me as a beloved comedian.
Well, the guy who wants to go to Hawaii. That's how I know you.
Well, yeah, I could definitely feature for you next. I think we just
send in
missed
your
this
tape.
year.
Get me a tape.
Well,
Get my agent a tape.
I've starred in many shows. You could just go on YouTube.
I just don't remember stand-up.
Well, okay, but
in the resume.
Okay,
I remember the guy show with the boobs.
The guy
you did
show.
that.
Yeah, the man show, right?
Okay.
Perennial hit,
right?
Big
People
hit,
love that.
Beloved. And so
maybe you could put some solar panels on my shack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe I swing by, handle, supervise some of the building.
I think you'd be better at that.
And then
better
maybe, come in, have a drink, what I mean? Like sit down or pot, whatever you do,
Right.
And, we just kind of chew the fat a little bit,
I'll
get
probably be
caught
out
up.
of town. I don't want to hear the banging. It's got nothing to do with you. I just don't want to hear you banging on the roof.
Give me some dates when you're in town, and then maybe I'll bring my son by.
Oh, I'd love to meet him, yes.
He's a fan of mine, and it's a fan of yours as well. And so I'll bring
That's
the boy.
Surprising.
I'll bring
that
the
he
boy.
likes what you do and what I do, because they're very different.
He loves comedy, Bill.
All kinds.
Well, you and I are pretty simpatico.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you are funny. Let's get back to you doing my roof work.
No. What I'm saying is, like, a lot of the stuff I talk about, you end up talking about later on. I'm not saying.
You're saying I steal from you?
No.
That's what
that
I do.
came out
I
the
listen
wrong
to
way.
the Adam Carolla show and get my HBO material.
No, I'm not. That came out the wrong way.
Let me tune into this podcast.
Yeah. Well, no. What I'm saying is I think we think alike. You know what I mean? Like simpatico.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a little insulting, but okay. It's an insulting thing to say.
No, I don't. I think it's an homage.
I'm a professional comedian. You chat, okay?
Well,
let's get down to it.
No,
Let's be honest here. You turn the microphone on and you just chat. You diarrhea of the mouth to your friends and family. I'm on an HBO show.
No, look. Nobody questions your bona fides and your platform. You know, I'm. Have a pretty good platform myself over here in the podcast world. I don't know what's funny about that. And then, I also grace the stage. I get up there. I knock them dead with the stand-up, So, and then you and I...
Do you have like a HBO special or a Netflix special I could take a look at?
No, I mean, not, there's always a conversation.
You don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You'd rather play the Tempe Improv for 20 people. I get it. You're an artist.
20 people, that's for the early show. I mean, there's more.
Those are tough to fill.
There's more. I know you're playing theaters,
Right.
you're playing amphitheaters in Hawaii. I'm not. We've kind of gone off in the wrong direction here.
Right. Let's get back to the roof work.
Well, no, I'm not working on the roof. I would just be like so I wear a couple different hats. You know what I mean? I wear the comedy hat. People know the comedy hat.
Right.
But I also wear the construction hat. You know what I mean?
It sounds like you just supervise, and you actually don't do the construction work.
Well, I moved from doing the work myself to, being an expert, to
Right.
overseeing. You know what I'm saying? And so what I would do is I would...
Getting people from Home Depot to do it.
Well, oftentimes, but not all the time. But so
Okay.
I would show up to your place, and then I would oversee some of the work.
No, I got it.
And then you invite me in, do your podcast.
I got the overseeing. Thank you.
Have a drink, you know what I mean? Bring my son with me, and we just, two comedians.
I'm not sure how many ways to say no, but I'm saying them all to you right now.
No, you said you're going to be out of town. And
Yeah, I
you're
was
a busy
trying
guy.
to be nice.
Well, check your
But you're
schedule.
forcing me to say no to your face.
Well, no
you
to
can't
the
come
day-
into my house.
The days you're not
I'd rather
there.
you didn't even work on my roof, to be honest.
Dad, can I come?
Yeah,
I
son.
like Bill Maher.
I mean,
Oh,
boy,
great.
yeah. He likes it. You know why
I
he
love
likes
Bill Maher.
us? Because we're the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
we see eye to eye on all these subjects. The stuff you talk about, the stuff I talk about.
I really want to be like both of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
see, there you
great.
go. So I'll bring the boy over,
This is getting better and better.
and we'll do a little construction work. Supervise, of course, and then I'll come in. Hang out.
Okay.
You know what
I'll
I mean?
get you
Talk
my
for a while.
address. I
Yeah,
hope
yeah.
I don't write the wrong number down. That would be terrible.
Well, we'll waze it. And we'll figure it out in
Great.
advance. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Do we have Bill complaining?
He's never complaining.
With the sound.
I'll just do the sound.
Okay, people.
Regular viewers of this program may recall my long battle to get solar power hooked up at my house. It involved this shed, which had to be built to house this solar battery. Yes, that battery needed a house to live in. And not just any house, one that had to follow the specifications of this chart. That's a real chart of the steps we had to go through to get this thing turned on. Democrats have to stop thinking that what the voters dream about is to be hassled.
All
If you
right.
buy a shed...
So we got it. Yeah. So there you go, Bill. That's
Great points.
It's your thought. Yeah. You make good points.
Right.
So we'll swing by.
Okay.
Let's
can't
not
wait.
Yeah. Let's not. We'll look at your schedule off.
It's kind of a dangerous thing to bring a child to a construction zone.
You think
don't
Mr. Maher will throw the football around with me?
He may throw the ball around.
I might throw a
Yes.
ball at you.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh,
I'll throw
right.
something.
He likes to shoot hoop, I hear.
Oh, I'm great at that.
Probably got a half court or something.
I'll bring my LeBron jersey.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Bill will sign the jersey for
Maybe
you.
we
Great.
can play horse.
Okay. Sounds terrific. I can't wait.
All right, so we'll get into that. We'll also, I was thinking, what popped in my head. Now, do we have our Bobby Hollander tapes on order?
Oh yeah, they're in order. They should be. I mean, they should be coming any second. or
It's
any-
been
any
too
day.
long. It's been like 2 or 3 days.
Now, I don't know if Kyle does a Bobby Hollander.
I'll try my best. I don't know who this is.
Oh, you
Do you know who Bobby Hollander?
you won't
Give
be
me a
able to
taste.
unsee this.
We'll give you a taste of Bobby Hollander.
Okay.
Now, he's a legendary porn director and
Soliloquist.
agent, soliloquist.
Okay.
He was very present in my youth.
Okay. You
Because-
liked his films.
Well, he did a kind of a, he's doing it at the top. He did an Alfred Hitchcock type thing, but it was about cocks, essentially. He would go, remember the old Alfred Hitchcock show? He'd come in and sort of
Introduce the-
narrate,
yeah.
introduce a
Yes.
little. Well, this is the great Bobby Hollander, who's passed too soon.
Hi. You thought it was Alfred, but it's not. My name is Bobby Hollander, and I'd like to introduce you to a tape called The Personal Touch. Now, the personal touch is something different in home entertainment. It's strictly adult. Strictly X, and it's hot. It's so hot, it's gonna blow your balls off. It's gonna wanna make you wet your panties. It's gonna wanna make you reach in and grab it. It's gonna wanna make you come right on your television screen. The personal touch means personal touch. It stars Shauna Grant, Sharon Mitchell, Paul Thomas, Ron Jeremy, Dominique, a newcomer to the screen, Gene Harlow. The personal touch was shot on videotape to give you the finest quality in adult entertainment. It's going to let you,
Supposed to
the home
sketch
viewing
artist.
audience, get out of your bed, off your couch, out of the bar, and you guys that are watching it in a bar, we're going to be into the bathroom in a minute, pulling your wang wang.
Wang wang.
I don't mean to say it in an obscene way, but we wanted to make it that way. Shauna Grant in this film, whose stars you've seen in Penthouse, you've seen in Swank, High Society, Chic, Hustler, Velvet. You've jerked off to her in Genesis and Gallery.
Does he know?
She's gorgeous.
That's true.
She's young, she's blonde, and she has a body that'll blow you away. She's going to tell you how you can write to her personally and get a free, black and white, personally autographed photo of her just by sending your name and address.
All right, we get it.
It'll blow your balls off.
Yeah.
It'll light your tan on fire, this thing.
Hey, Bobby Hollander.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get there. We got a limited amount of time in this studio, so we just need you in front of the duvetine there.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to set up Sex Ranch.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be hot.
Yeah, that's Chris
It'll
Canyon.
blow your asshole off and
No.
make it
Yeah.
go all the way up to your vagina. Make it one big vast hole.
Yeah, see, now here's the thing, Bobby. We're trying to kind of bring people into the tent.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
know what you mean by 10. That's the old backside there. The old back.
No,
backyard
it's not.
tent.
It's not all backdoor
Yeah.
stuff. This is real. This is not a backdoor film.
All right.
It's called Sex Ranch.
Front entrance only.
Yeah,
I
it's
hear
sex.
you.
It takes place on a ranch.
Okay.
But it's not a backdoor.
You guys are going to blow your ranch dressing all over this TV set.
Yeah, but okay. It's pretty graphic. That's pretty graphic.
Hey, I don't mean to be graphic, but
Yeah.
this is going to blow your loads all over the place.
So Chrissy Canyon's in this
Oh,
one.
yeah. She's in Swank, Hustler. Mm-hmm. She'll take a poop on your chest, and then you send her.
No,
She'll
that's-
send you a picture of a poop and get your address.
No, Bobby. That's not her thing.
Okay, I read the wrong thing.
We got Ron Jeremy's in this thing.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic cock. Not to be gross. Not to be graphic.
Vanessa Del Rio's
Oh,
in
yeah.
this.
She's a newcomer.
No, she's a veteran.
She's an old newcomer.
She's celebrating her 23rd year in the business.
23-year-old vagina.
Yeah, Shauna Grant's a newcomer.
Yum. Yum is the only word I have for Shauna Grant.
For Shauna.
You're going to love her.
All right. Well, look.
She's got tits that'll make your asshole feel like your penis and your ball sack feel like your nuts. I'll
Yeah,
tell you, this
okay.
Shauna Grant's really got it.
Yeah.
right.
So, Bobby, I don't want to focus so much on the asshole in this
Yeah,
because,
let's keep it clean. Sorry.
well, this is not an anal film.
Right.
So,
She'll take an upper decker, it'll show you, and then you'll just start wanking it, guys. You go to the bathroom, see that up there, and the upper decker, Shauna's.
right. But that's a different genre.
Yeah, we're doing video, the most high quality kind of genre.
That's
there is,
right.
videotape.
That's high quality videotape.
Yeah.
That's what I want you to stick with.
That's
all
right.
right.
We're gonna stick it right in there and rub it
Yeah, but
around,
not the ass.
Explode it
But
in
not
there.
the ass.
Right.
Remember, that's not
Keeping
in
it
this
clean.
film.
That's right. Keep it clean.
No,
All right.
we look.
Yeah.
You're talking to the guy who shot most of the
You shot
Ubangus.
your load. You shot your load all over the place.
No. I DP'd
Yeah.
on the whole Ubangus Uranus theory.
Yeah. You
the
DP'd.
series. The
Right.
series.
Dick Penis did DP'd it all the whole time.
Yeah. No, that's director of photography.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Guy with the video camera.
Yeah. I did the whole Ubangus Uranus 1 through 27. So I understand the genre. This is not that.
Okay.
This is vaginal sex
Beautiful.
and oral.
And oral. Nice. You know,
Yeah.
there's 8 more holes you're leaving out of your film.
We focus on sort of the big holes.
The bigger holes.
The
All
bigger
right.
holes.
Keep it loose. Keep it
Right.
loose.
So if we just try one,
All right.
I don't want to tell you what to say.
Remind him that
Try one
brevity
hole.
is the soul of wit.
Brevity's the soul of wit.
Oh, I gotta look that word up.
Yeah, thanks, Shauna.
You got it.
It's a big word for you,
She's
Shauna.
pretty smart for a whore.
I'm in night school.
You're well read.
I know.
All right, so brevity. You know that word, Bobby?
I think I know that word. Yeah, that means girls with big boobs and a tight stomach. Sort of the kind of girl you want to just
No, it
lick
just
from the
means
bottom of her
short.
toes.
Just keep it short.
Oh, it's short. Okay.
So we have to back time it because we already filmed the movie.
Oh, yeah.
So we only have about 30 seconds for you to set it up.
Oh, I got to set up this film that you made.
Yeah. Sex Ranch.
Okay.
All right. So
Sex
if you
Ranch.
Yeah, just get the title.
All right.
It's got Ron Jeremy in it.
Yeah, all right.
Chris
Hey.
Canyon.
Chris Canyon. Okay. Hey,
Chris-
boys. Hey, boys. You listening?
Hold on. Let me just. I'll count you in.
All right.
All right. I'll do the 5, 4, and then the other 3 I'll do with my fingers.
And you want me to keep it clean? You said.
And short.
I want to be natural.
Short and clean. All right.
Natural and
Short
short.
and clean. All right.
Just stay away from the anal.
Okay.
All right. In 5, 4.
You ever blow your nuts all over your car window? You're about to when you see
Hold on, Bob.
when you see Ryan Canyon.
Wait a minute. All right. So this one's got Ron Jeremy. It's got Peter North, Christy Canyon's in this, Vanessa Del Rio.
God, let me get a pen here.
Yeah, get a
pen.
Let me get you a pen.
Jesus Christ.
All right. I should have.
What about
I should have put on a cue card.
What about I was talking about a generic asshole or vagina?
All right.
Chrissy Canyon's right.
Christy Canyon, Peter North,
Peter. Okay, I know these guys.
Vanessa Del Rio.
These guys have great cots. Right.
Yeah,
Peter.
not a newcomer though.
All right.
Vanessa Del Rio, 23 years in.
Vanessa. Okay.
Okay, Shauna Grant.
Shauna.
I'm new.
Delicious.
Yeah, she's new.
Shauna. Okay.
And let's say I said North, Ron Jeremy, Chris Canyon, Vanessa Del Rio, Shauna Grant.
Yeah,
okay,
I got it.
All right. And
It's called ranch dressing.
no, it's called Sex Ranch.
Sex ranch.
Little
Sounds like
to
a fun
know.
ranch.
There's no anal.
Okay, no anal. Got it.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Remember that whole brevity thing.
Short and sweet.
All right, I'll count you in. All right. In 5, 4.
Ever want to fuck a cow?
We.
Well, you're in luck.
Well, hold on, Bobby.
Because Sex Ranch is coming out soon.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, does it have hot celebrities. We got this old vagina Vanessa in it. Shanna, she's got a tight one. We got Peter North.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's pointing north, that big fat cock. Pointing right at a cock.
Yeah.
'Cause he has sex with a chick.
Hey, Bobby, can I just jump in for a second here?
Hop on him. Yeah.
So Vanessa will watch this.
All right.
Vanessa Del Rio.
Del Rio, okay.
Yeah, I don't think she wants to be called old.
Okay,
you know what I
did
mean?
say that she's been in the business 20
Well,
years.
yeah, but she could have started at 13.
That's still grandma material right there.
Well, it's true. She's been around. She's seasoned,
Yeah.
KG veteran.
All right.
Okay.
Put euphemisms in for old whore is what you're telling me to do.
No. I'm just saying. Let's not say old whore.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. You just say Vanessa Del Rio.
All right.
And then we'll do. Then we got Peter North.
Yeah.
We got Ron Jeremy. We got Shauna Grant. Over here, Christy
Chris
Canyon.
Canyons, yeah.
Right. All right. And remember, it's called Sex Ranch. We filmed it in Reseda. We weren't on an actual ranch. There's not going to be any livestock.
There's no livestock. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we put some hay bales up in front
This
of
doesn't
some.
sound very good.
Well,
this
you know, where the budget is.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. In 5, 4.
Hey, boys. I know you like to fuck animals and see young girls having sex, but that ain't this film. This film's a lot different. It's going to be in Reseda. I think there's like a Costco there or something. Anyway.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah.
Can I just jump in for a second? Thank God we switched to video, by the way, because if we were shooting this
Burning
on
a lot of tape.
Super 16,
Yeah.
that get expensive. So it was shot in Reseda.
Yeah, that sounds bad. Yeah.
Yeah, but we do a stock exterior of the state of Montana at the top.
All right.
They don't need to know about Reseda.
Clearable. It's
okay.
clearable stuff. You know,
Okay,
public
yeah.
domain.
All right. Okay.
So they don't need to know, you know.
Reseda.
Yeah, once we get inside, it's in front of a scrim that has a hay bale in front of
right.
it. You know what I mean, with fake grass.
All right. Yeah.
But,
Okay.
you know,
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Because what we're offering up here is fantasy.
I got it. Okay. I got
You
it.
know what I mean?
I think I got it now. I got it.
Okay.
Now. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Count me in.
In 5, 4.
Hey, boys. You like fake tits? Well, you're going to love this fake movie.
Well,
It's filmed in a different place than it looks like. And the place that it's looking like isn't even fun. Boy, oh boy.
yeah,
You're going to
Bobby.
blow your load. And
Yeah. Get to the
whack it
hot
in.
stuff. The
Oh, it's
hot
gonna be
stuff
hot.
because we can whack this together.
it's going to be real hot. You're going to call your mom and tell her what a good time you had and take your nutsack and bring it out the back and bring your cock around the front and then tie them together and just call your friends and take a picture.
Yeah,
That's
is
how
not-
hot this film is.
It's not puppetry of the penis. It is, I've seen your other work about hot and reaching into your pants.
Yeah.
I
I didn't want to retrace. I was trying to give you something new, but all right.
Well, but the whole,
Classic.
nuts exploding, man. That's your
Yeah.
let's get ready to rumble. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I hope you've trademarked that shit.
No. I live in the shed. I live in that Bill Maher shed.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just try it. I'll just jump in and kind of coach you along.
All right, yeah, that sounds
Just focus
good.
on the hotness.
That sounds good, yeah.
And
It's gonna be hot.
Vanessa,
It's gonna be a hot
stay
film.
away. The fake tits thing, Vanessa has
Okay.
had some work done. So,
She doesn't want to talk about that. Okay.
well, she doesn't mind talking about it, but I don't think she wants you talking about it. I think that's her thing.
All right. Anybody have real tits or is this all just the whole thing fake?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah, Shauna's
Shauna,
real.
Shauna, okay, Shauna's
Christy's real.
Christy,
And
yeah.
I guess Ron Jeremy, technically.
Yeah.
Real tits.
Yeah.
Don't say that, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else you want me to hit there?
Well, we got Shauna Grant.
Shauna Grant. Okay.
Right. We got Chrissy Canyon, Vanessa Del Rio. Let's focus on the ladies.
And
Okay.
I think everyone likes it when you call a penis a wang wang.
Okay.
Yeah, Wang, trademark,
Wang, okay.
nuts explode, blow your nuts off.
Okay.
Okay.
You were going to reach in and grab it.
Look,
Yeah.
Bobby, I'm not here to tell you what to say.
No,
But I mean,
kind of are though.
yeah, well, I'm sort of a guardrails. I just want to keep you on the highway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think we got it, though. You probably
not
pieced it
shot on
together.
location in Montana, but it is called Sex Ranch. So,
Okay. Sex Ranch. Okay.
Okay.
Shauna Grant.
All right. Should I count you in?
Yeah, count me in.
Okay. In 5, 4.
Hey, boys. You bored at the library? You sick of work and going to get snacks and not having a boner? Well, you're in luck. So with this new film by Adam Carolla called Sex Ranch, you can see Ron Jeremy's cock and Peter North's cock and Shauna's regular tits, I guess. I don't know. Chrissy Canyon's in it. I don't know. That's
Nut blow. Blow your nuts.
oh yeah. Yeah, blow your nutsack all over your workers, the people you work with.
No.
I'm lost now. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know what
well,
I'm
I don't
saying
want to bring
anymore.
in coworkers.
But there's too many notes. I don't know.
No,
what I'm saying.
I'm
It's in the
sorry.
weeds.
Yeah, let's just say you're home alone.
Like,
You come back to your apartment.
At one point, you tell the ladies to make sure they have batteries in their vibrator. It's really hot.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we should show you some of your old tape.
Yeah,
Do we
this
have
is
the
tape.
batteries in the vibrator and the the panties and all that, Chris? Let me just sort of. Well, yeah, we're not going to ADR
Refresh his
it, but
memory.
we'll refresh your memory. Batteries, vibrators, ladies, men, husbands, wives. Here we go.
Ladies, go out. I hope you have new batteries for your vibrator. Husbands, whip 5 on yourself or do it lubricated. But this tape is designed to make you want to do it. It's directed to you. We hope you blow your nuts off on this
There you go,
tape,
Bobby.
because it was made that way. And before I blast off my mouth and go any further, let me introduce you to one of the stars in the business, Miss Shauna Grant.
Yeah, Shauna Grant.
Shauna Grant.
Yeah,
Miss Shauna
beautiful lady.
I
Look
come
at her.
in, we
Thanks for
kiss.
the intro. Bobby told you that you can write to me, and I would
Stupid.
love it if you wrote to me. I will send you a picture, and I will autograph.
She seems nervous.
The address?
Well,
I
you
like
would be
to
too.
send
You
the
do
address
make
to.
people-
She's from
Yeah.
she's
Comfortable.
from Minnesota, Bobby. This is not
That's
her.
a pretty girl, yeah.
Yeah.
186.
Okay.
This
All right.
Destroyed that woman's life.
Yeah,
I
that's
sound
just-
different on that.
Just take a
I
look.
sound a little different
well,
on that.
we'll dig out the audio.
I
got rid
think
of
that was
accent.
pre-orthodontia.
Yeah,
Let's just try one more. Now remember,
yeah.
got Shauna Grant
Shauna Grant. Okay.
with
This is
but no anal.
This is it. No, Shauna Grant.
And
no
then you
anal.
got Chrissy Canyon.
Beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
And you got Vanessa Del Rio, but we don't talk about her tits.
Don't. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. And then Ron Jeremy, Peter North.
Got it.
Okay. It's sex ranch.
Yeah.
And then we remember your phrase. We try a couple of cold.
Go blow your load all over your family.
Oh, no, Bobby.
That's not.
No, Bobby.
Not
You're going to blow your nuts off. You're going to blow your nuts off.
Got it.
Ladies, you got to get some batteries for your vibrator.
Batteries. Okay. Get
Right.
Batteries.
Batteries.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Fellas, you're going to reach down and
Yeah.
grab that hawk. Give it a high five.
Grab that. Okay.
Okay, feeling it?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
I got it now.
In 5, 4.
Oh, yeah, boys. Get ready, boys, because you're about to go down there and reach into your pants and pull out that big fat cock after you see this film. It's got some amazing stars. We got Valerie Vaginitis. We got Bobby North, all these people. When you see this thing, you're going to want to make your own lady out of your pillows in your bedroom. Get some hair out of your mom's closet and put it on top of your pillow. Give it a smell. You're going to blow your nuts off and fuck your sister by the time this is all over.
Yeah, okay.
It's ranch. It's sex ranch.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
I think we can cobble this together. Thank God we had a second camera because I think we can cut around some of this stuff.
All right.
But if I could just get some clean Christy Canyon, Vanessa Del Rio, Peter North, not Bobby North.
All right.
Ron Jeremy.
Shauna Grant. Just clean so I can edit them. I'll edit them in. I'll edit them in. Here
You're
we go.
gonna see big size like Ron Jeremy, Shannon Grant.
Why don't you give me 3? You know how they do it in those ADR sessions.
Okay.
Peter North.
Yeah.
Peter North. Peter North. You know what I mean?
Peter North.
Yeah, give me some.
Peter North.
Give me something to choose from in the edit bay.
Peter North. He'll make you blow your own load in your face.
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy. There's a guy who will make you wish you were his cock because it goes into nice little vaginas there. Vanessa. I can't remember. Vanessa Del Rio. Vanessa Diarrhea. She'll make you.
Vanessa Del Rio. Just 3 clean.
Vanessa Del Rio. Granada Shantz.
Granada
Shantz and Peter Ropes.
No.
Yum.
Peter North. Shauna Grant.
You'll be
Vanessa
needing to
Del
put
Rio.
your cock in the hospital after you be banging it all night long.
Right.
And smashing against the door and closing in the door and then calling your friends to help you out.
Yeah, we're not filming right now.
All right.
Well, look for the light.
Okay.
And just give me a clean Shauna Grant. That's just 3 clean.
Yeah.
Here we go. In 3, 2.
Shania Grant, Shannon Raves, Evan Simmons.
Who's Evan Simmons?
I thought you said that.
No.
Okay.
Evan Simmons.
It's been a long time since you said me the names.
Yeah, I don't even know that name. I don't think he's in the business.
Big cock, that guy.
Evan.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful penis.
Well, we might be able to work together in a later feature. But remember, just a clean, just 3 clean sex ranches. I think we can tie this one up.
Vanessa Big Veg, Vigario, Robbie Two Tits, and Peter Wank-a-lot.
Yeah, okay. These aren't mafia guys. These are porn stars.
This is what I know them as.
Just give me 3 clean sex ranches, and I think we can just
sex ranch.
Yeah,
fucking sex ranch. Tit having, pussy loving, asshole munching sex ranch.
Okay, Bobby.
You got that?
I think that's
good. I think we got it. We got it clean.
Got you some clean ones.
Shauna?
Yeah.
Thanks for, being so patient.
No, you got it. I do what I can. Anything for Bobby.
Do you need a fluff before we shoot the scene? Does Bobby, you want to?
I could fluff you out.
Yeah,
there.
if you don't mind.
Yeah,
well, I thought
fluff.
my plaster guy's going to be here at 3, so we need to move this along because they're making the doll.
That guy's going to.
Oh, they're doing the vag doll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's today.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we really should move this along.
All right. So, Bobby, give Shauna Grant a little fluff.
Thank you.
Fluff you out. We're going to blow your nuts off.
Okay,
now.
let's go.
Yeah, your nuts off, but
I'm going to take my nuts and blow them off.
Okay,
and
Bobby.
you fellas see this film.
I'm just going to go ahead and leave.
Sex pot.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, listen, I'll let the camera run. We'll run on the fluff.
Yeah.
Let's roll on the fluff.
Your mom will be saying moo when she sees Sex Ranch with you as you sit on the couch together in your jacket.
Okay, Bobby. And scene. Thank you very much.
That was. I think you lost some sponsors.
Where do we get the rest of my Bobby Hollander film? When are we getting those in? I had to order.
It gave us a range of 4 to 21 business days.
4 to 21.
It'll be here before your birthday.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's what the cable guys give you too.
Yeah.
So 4 to 21 business days.
Yeah.
And we have foul ups, bleeps, and blunders. Bobby Hollander's porn bloopers.
Yes.
Is that the one that's coming?
Yeah.
All right.
X-rated bloopers.
He narrates X-rated bloopers.
He has really long pauses.
Yeah.
He doesn't do another take. He seems like he's just one take guy.
Yeah.
It's like, that's good.
Well, when the entire body of your on-screen work is being fast-forwarded through, I don't think you spend as much time with the sides.
But
that
you remember
evening.
him because you would watch him when you were younger?
Well, my friend's dad had a Bobby Hollander
my God.
narrated tape, and when I was like 17, we'd watch. And
such a treasure hunt.
It'd be like 3 guys watching, so no one had control.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
couldn't really
Right.
fast forward through it. You had to watch Bobby.
Yeah.
And I appreciated the man. You know, I liked his gravitas. I liked his presence.
His improv.
Great salesman, yeah.
Yeah, as a
Really good.
as a budding broadcaster, I thought this guy's got it.
I wanted to see the film he was talking about because he really sold it well.
Could probably
Google
watch that.
personal touch.
All right,
Okay.
we got Joey B Toonz ready to hop in. First, let me tell you about Simply Safe. Today's episode is brought to you by Simply Safe Home Security. Ever wanted to know what's happening when you're not at home? Well, new wireless outdoor cameras from Simply Safe lets you see what's happening outside right from your phone. This is a great product. You don't have to hardwire it. You just recharge it, and the batteries last a long time. So you could see I could see what Phil's doing out in the backyard, catch guys leaving packages in front of my garage. Ugh, they did it again. Everything to keep your home safe. Entry and motion sensors, indoor and outdoor cameras, 24/7 professional monitoring, ready to dispatch police and firefighters or EMTs. Less than $1 a day, no long-term contracts or commitments. Sets up in about 30 minutes. Customize your homes. Get your perfect system, all custom for your home in just a few minutes. Go to simplysafe.com/Adam. Get your free indoor security camera plus 20% off interactive monitoring at simplysafe.com/Adam. All right, Joey B Toonz is going to join us right after this.
And now Alcoa presents Definitely Not a Jew on the Adam Carolla Show. Dateline, Palm Bay, Florida. A 35-year-old man was caught with a large garbage bag full of stolen items he admitted to having sex with. The stolen items were inflatable pool floats. Definitely not a Jew.
Joey B Toonz has joined us. Got a podcast and a Patreon and a website. Does these really funny videos where he just narrates over actual videos of people being super narcissistic, and has over 22 million views. Very funny videos. Good to see you, Joey.
What's up, Adam? Kind of show are you running over there? I feel like I was walking into a Peter North cosplay session.
That's exactly what happened.
We went a little was scatological. I've got to say, we went a little porny over here. But
That's all right.
Let's not look in the
This
rear.
guy's rocking out with his cock out. I like that. He's
Oh, Bobby
about to blow
Hollander.
his nutsack all over that screen. I love it.
Have you ever heard of porn director Bobby Hollander, Joey?
Yeah, I wish I haven't, but are we gonna? Please elaborate.
Yeah, take your shirt off. Let's have fun.
No, Joey, you can keep your shirt on. You can keep your shirt.
Okay, thank you.
How? What inspired you to do this? I know you had an office job. You quit it in 2013. You started making the videos, but the videos were already made. Yeah.
See, hold on a second. Now that's a lie. See, I made a video about this. I got these guys online writing all this fake stuff about me. What office job?
I don't know.
These guys are just coming up. I mean, I could only imagine being an actual celebrity and having people make up shit. You know, this is why I have a show. I mean, I'm in, right now I'm about 12 miles from the Earth's crust. and I can still hear, I'm in my doomsday bunker. I could still hear people arguing over these stupid masks. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out if I should dig a deeper bunker. I mean, like, honest to God, like, what is happening to our society? Just this week, I saw a video of a man wearing 8 masks on an airplane. It looked like he had a stack of cold cuts on his face. I saw a video of a woman who identifies as a bug, who explained to her viewers how to properly use bug pronouns by emulating a discussion with her and her friend Moth. We have women getting rich off of selling their farts in a jar.
Yeah.
The testosterone level. Yeah. The testosterone levels in men are at an all-time low. We got people falling off of cliffs taking selfies. I mean, you got people screaming at each other in public over masks. You're not allowed to have any questions or reservations about a vaccine. If you do, you're a murderer who's responsible for the death of everyone's grandparents. Since society's completely entranced by smartphones, you can't have a conversation with anyone anymore without them drifting off into their phone, leaving you talking to the fucking air. The youth is completely detached from reality. They're either scrolling TikTok 8 hours a day, or they're making TikTok videos of themselves twirling their arms in their bedroom, lip syncing, dumping things on their heads. I mean, has anyone invented anything in the past 15 years? Adam, we can't go on like this. This is why I have a show.
I agree. And I know what you drill down on is basic narcissism. And I've been saying to Dr. Drew for a long time, he's like, what's going on? I go, all roads lead to narcissism. And I feel like what has happened, and you can blame social media and TikTok and all that.
And just like you said, you add the internet now to it. Now everyone's got, it's an audition tape for everybody. That's kind of how I look at things like TikTok. It's like a place where untalented people go to be a star. Like you ever been to a concert or see videos of people who run up on stage during a performance and try to grab the mic or do something stupid? That's what your TikTok feed is. Those people, untalented attention seekers. It's social media has given people the ability to upload like their audition tape. You know, it's like allowing anyone in the world to walk on stage at Madison Square Garden with an open mic and broadcast themselves to the world with a packed crowd. We're talking every lame, uninteresting, vapid, boring human being on the planet gets to walk on stage that they never deserved to be on in the first place and reap all the benefits of someone who worked their entire lives to be there. Back in the day, you had to have some sort of talent or wanted to be a star. You'd have to not only actually leave your house, but you'd have to move to New York or Los Angeles. You had to make an actual sacrifice, and you still might not ever get a camera put on your face. Now, everyone has a camera on their face and the ability to broadcast themselves to the world from their bedroom. So now we have to suffer through scrolling everyone's audition tape to get to anything worth looking at on our feed. I mean, there's a reason Hollywood didn't just hire everyone who showed up, because most people don't have it. They're not captivated. They're not talented. I mean, the amount of admiration these kids get nowadays for doing stupid dances on TikTok, it used to be reserved for people with actual talent, people who dedicated their life to perfecting a craft. Now you got amazing painters, sculptors, musicians with 40 followers online, and no one cares about them. Where's their brand deals? Where's their articles? Where's their talk show appearances? I mean, it's just insane.
Well, you know, also there's this legacy that we didn't really factor in from a sociological, mental standpoint, which is I've probably seen 3 pictures of my parents before their 25th birthday. Black and white, wearing a sailor suit, standing on the roof of a South Philly apartment. You know, that's the image of my dad. I don't have any... Yeah. I don't have any high-def vid of him eating Tide Pods or pissing on a monument or anything. You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck are we supposed to have any respect for our elders in the future when there's hours of video of them at age 19 doing stupid fucking shit over and over again?
Yeah, could you imagine like a Gen Zer being 90 years old and showing his grandkids his TikTok account over the years? These were the glory years, Johnny. Look at what I did in my bedroom. It's like I don't know. I think it's just people are people are the things people are uploading right now about themselves would have been used as blackmail material 15 years
Watch
ago.
my film TikTok.
Bobby, you got a new film coming out?
New film called TikTok.
Bobby's on there.
It'll make you punch your own nuts and fill your asshole with milk.
Really?
Check it out.
TikTok. Okay. Wow, thanks for that plug. Yeah, I'll tell you the only part of me that thinks that there may be something redeeming about this. It's sort of like once every celebrity has a bootleg porn or pictures of them with their shirt above their head or dick pics, leaked or whatever it is. Once everyone has it, then nobody has it.
That's the new zero.
It's like you go into a party and you're the only one with herpes, that's an issue. You go into a party where everyone has herpes, no judgment. We can all share the same punch bowl. And I think once there's footage of every human being doing something insane or saying something racist or showing their nutsack or dick pic or titty winger, then we're all just in. Now, there's no more, I'm going to release this or blackmail or you can't work at this company if you have a dick pic. We've now eliminated every 24-year-old from...
Absolutely. It's crazy. And it's like going back to what you're saying about the COVID thing, making it worse now. It's you're right. It's like when we're actually seeing this stuff happen, and whether they're filming themselves going on about it or we're catching them in real time. I mean, I saw one of the most fascinating things is I saw a video of a guy shopping in a Home Depot in Canada, no mask. Guy with mask is at the foot of the guy's cart yelling, "Where's your fucking mask?" Guy goes, "I don't need one." "It's none of your business." He goes, "It is my fucking business." Then one of the workers comes by. The maniac goes, "Why doesn't he have to wear a mask like a little baby? Why can't he go outside and play?" The lady goes, "Well, we don't have a mask policy here." He goes, "Oh, so I can take my mask off?" She's like, "Yeah." So then he takes it off and the dummy goes, "Oh, okay, good deal." So basically his entire belief system is based off of rules other people make for him. And then all of a sudden he didn't care about the mask because he was told by authority he didn't have to. What about the Neil Young thing? Mr. The same thing. Mr. Keep Rocking in the Free World. Now, Mr. Anti-Establishment. What happened? Now he's condemning Joe Rogan for being anti-establishment. No one would have ever predicted such a thing. What happened to Rage Against the Machine? Where's Tom Morello? Oh, he's writing for the New York Times now. So he's raging against the people, raging against the machine. And that goes for all the people who used to be diehard fans of theirs. They're the same people screaming at others for not obeying government mandates. I mean, this is like a rock and roll horror story, what's happening here. I mean, like, you know what I realized, Adam? It's like all these guys going all the way back to Woodstock, the peace and love movement, right? What we're learning is that they were never about universal free will. They only believed in the freedom to do the things they wanted to do, the things they believed in. Who's the government to say what we talk about on our records? Who's the government to say I can't smoke weed under a tree in a park? Who's the government to say what I do with my body? Pro-choice, man. Your body, your choice. Yeah, until you have reservations about injecting something in your body. Now, all of a sudden, it's no longer your body, your choice. It's you're a murderer. You're killing people. Because remember, abortion is your choice.
Joey B Toonz, we're up against it. The podcast, Joey B versus the world, and the Patreon, Joey B Toonz as well. Website, Joey B Toonz with a Z.com. Thanks for joining us, Joey. Appreciate it.
All right, brother. Talk to you soon. See you guys.
All right. Bobby Hollander.
That guy will make you want to blow your balls off and kick yourself in the tits.
I actually was curious, Mr. Hollander, do you think the vaccine, is that like something you're against because it will blow your balls off, some say?
There's that concern there, but I'll tell
happened
you
to
what,
Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend?
Yeah, Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend happened to her, but I'll tell you what really makes you blow your nutsack off. My new film, Fuck Your Sister, which is a brand new film coming out starring Adam Wintley and Shania Twain.
Shania Twain's in
She's
the.
her
Oh, the
film career's
mighty
going
have
down.
fallen.
That's a good get.
All right, veteran actor Phil Morris is going to join us, talk about his new film. Phil's one of these guys, Wag the Dog, Star Trek.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. Like, you've seen him in everything, and you probably heard him do a ton of VO work as well.
Good movie.
Yeah. Did episodes of The Love Boat and The $6 Million Man, so we got stuff to talk about. Oh, and TJ Hooker. That's going to be huge. Phil Morris.
Huge.
Donald Trump, Phil Morris, right after this.
It's time to check Adam's voicemail.
Yo, Adam, I'm listening to y'all drunk, and this is just the funniest shit ever. Like, thank you so much for doing what y'all do, because this is just entertaining as fuck, man. Y'all keep doing it. Thanks a lot, man. All right.
You can leave us a message at 888-634-1744.
Actor Phil Morris has joined us. Got a movie out. It premieres today on demand and digital. Ghosts of the Ozarks. It is. It's a new take on a Southern ghost story. Very well done. If you like that genre, if you just you like horror, you like suspense.
If you like incredible acting, there's a ton in it.
And that's what Phil does. Good to see you, Phil.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Good. Yeah, I forgot your dad was Greg Morris. Everyone remembers from Mission Impossible back in the...
Yeah, you know, the strong, silent, black, brilliant man. Yeah, that's my dad.
Got to be. I don't know. How old were you when Mission Impossible was huge, and not only was
it started
huge,
in '66.
So you were?
And I was 7.
7. Oh, perfect. It's so cool. You know, it all kind of. I mean, did that make you cool? Your dad being?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like overnight, it made me cool. You know, all the kids at school were like, "That's your dad." I'm like, "Yeah, that's my dad." Yeah, that's my dad.
Yeah.
And we would go visit the set all the time, and it was a real. You know, it was like. Man, everything was shooting over there at the time. Star Trek was there, and The Odd Couple was there, and The Brady Bunch was there. I mean, it was fun. It was a great upbringing. Great upbringing.
Was that Warner Brothers? What lot was that?
Paramount. It was started as Desi Lou.
West Side.
And then when Lucy and Desi sold it to Paramount, it changed to Paramount. So we were there for the change. We were stealing golf carts, and there was no hot sets. We just would go on any set we wanted. It was awesome.
So did you grow up out in Southern California?
Yeah. Southern California, West Coast, the best coast. Yeah, man. We were like the Clampets. We moved to Beverly Hills as soon as my dad got the show. We went from L.A. I was one of 30 black kids in a class to one of 3 black kids in the whole school overnight. So it was a pretty crazy transition culturally, but hadn't hurt me so far.
Did you go to Beverly Hills High?
I did. Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah, they got the famous swim gym there that people remember.
Man. Where the parts and you can swim, and then close, you play basketball or volleyball, whatever you're into.
Look, I love that because it's like, hey, fuckers, this is Beverly Hills High. You guys can go out.
We got an oil well on our property.
Yeah. I know. They have an oil well, and they have a retractable. And by the way, the retractable swim gym floor must have been built in 1941 or something.
Yeah, how very Jimmy Stewart of them.
Yeah. That where he filmed it there, right?
Really?
Is that It's a Wonderful Life?
Yeah.
Was that? Yeah, that was filmed there,
No,
right?
I think it was the debutante, the Bobby Soxer, or it was Shirley Temple.
Oh, the Bachelor and the Bobby
the swim
Soxer.
gym. Oh, wow.
Bachelor and the Bobby Soxer. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Trivia for 1,000, Alex.
So you moved to Beverly Hills at the tender age of what? What age?
7.
7. And
yeah.
And then what was it like going? So you were in where were you in LA before that?
Just straight out, like Olympic, like the Miracle Mile area, you know, where the La Brea tar pits are and the museum is and all that stuff. And so we moved there, and it was great. You know, listen, growing up with my father at that time with the #1 show, not just in the country, but in the world, was an incredible way to see the business. And I had no idea that I was going to be in the business, but I felt like I was doing like this unconscious study the whole time I was growing up. And it really helped me. It gave me a lot of things to look for.
When was your first break in the business?
I started doing voiceovers when I was about 10. on some Easter specials, Christmas specials, and stuff like that. And then I did an episode of Star Trek called Miri with my sister. And we were the kids going bonk, bonk on the head, bonk, bonk. And that's when I kind of started, but I wasn't really into it until much later. I went to Art Center for Automotive Design, and Adam, I didn't know you were such a gearhead. When we did that pilot for that animated show, I would have rocked your brain, bro, because I love your documentaries and I love your gearhead mind, because I'm a gearhead. But I left Art Center and I joined my father on a location at 17 years old. And on this movie was my father, Billy D. Williams, Henry Fonda, Chad Everett, Merle Haggard. And I just learned about the business at such a young age. And I just loved it, man. I loved it. So that's who you're talking to today. I drank the Kool-Aid.
Chad Everett, I think, starred in Emergency, or he was in one of those doctor shows from the
Medical
70s.
Center?
Medical Center. Yeah.
Medical Center.
I knew it took place in a hospital somewhere.
Yeah, he was a fake doctor.
So you're a car guy.
I am a big car guy. Yeah.
What do you like? What's in your garage? Or what do you want in your garage?
I got a R8 rear wheel series, 2018.
Oh, Audi.
Yeah, real sports car.
Yeah.
No turbos, no all-wheel drive, straight seat of the pants. Let's get it done.
Do you have the V10 or the V8?
The 10.
Ooh.
I've had GT3s, I've had Carreras, I've had it all, man. But, kids go to school and you sell them.
Yeah, the R8 is like a supercar that you can drive every day.
And it's like street legal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like being married to Giselle Bundchen.
I see.
It's like she's super hot.
Just within the confines of street legal.
She's an earner and she cooks, too.
Right. Got it.
Wow. And so you thought you were going to do car design, but ended up getting bit by the acting bug.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think it was a better choice for me. I wasn't that smart at math. So as soon as it got into drag coefficient and all that stuff, I was done. I was cooked, as they say.
Let's talk about Ghosts of the Ozark. How did that come about for you?
I had done a movie with one of the writer-producers, Tara Perry. And as they were writing that film, all they could hear was my voice playing Matthew when they were writing the character. So I do a show in Atlanta called Doom Patrol for HBO Max. And when I got back from Atlanta, I got a message from them saying, would you read the script? And I read the script, and I fell in love with the feature, and I fell in love with the character, and I agreed to do it on the spot. Tim Blake Nelson is in it. David Arquette is in it. A beautiful actor named Tommy Hobson's in it. And it was one of the greatest experiences I've had, quite honestly, as an actor. Challenging because it was a historical piece. Challenging because the character I play is incredibly nuanced and could have been a mustache twirling villain. And I tried to give him some heart and soul, and I think we did it.
It's a really interesting genre, especially like you said, being period and with these great set pieces and these great actors. And if, for anyone, listening that knows these references, it was very sort of Lovecraft Country and The Village, and a movie that I loved as a kid that your character reminded me of, no offense, Something Wicked This Way Comes. And it had all these great sort of like just going up to the line of horror elements, but like more mind F.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It's a Western, what is it? What would we call it? A Western historical horror social commentary.
That about describes it.
Ain't a whole lot in that genre.
There's a lot of, it sounds like there's a lot of warning of following blindly, I would say.
Yes. There's a power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So watch the movie. That's what I mean.
Thanks for watching my Gearhead movies on Netflix or wherever you saw them.
The Shelby one? Get out.
Yeah, Shelby. Well, the thing that was interesting is we made that movie before the Ford v Ferrari movie, which came out. And I'm asking everyone this, and it's going to sound a little narcissistic, but I don't know how it works. I turned on Netflix last night to watch my Drive to Survive F1 series. And when I was scrolling down, it does the trending and the popular docs. And one of my docs, Uppity, was trending. but it came out like 2 years ago, and I'm like, is this trending, or is it because I watched it 6 months ago? It's not my watched, it's in the trending. But how does that work?
I don't know.
I'd have to go to someone else's house, right, and turn on Netflix and go, is it
I'll
trending?
take a look tonight.
Take a look tonight.
It could be a little column A and B. This is what's trending that you would be interested in, perhaps.
Yeah.
So it's learning your taste, as it were.
Yeah.
Was that the one on Willie T. Ribs?
Yes.
Brother, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Willie T. needs his day, and thank you for giving it to him.
Well,
no, we're talking about me.
No, it's trending at Adam's house.
It's just trending in my den. So America wants to take turns coming by 6 at a time. Fully vaxxed, of course. Willie's such a unique character and such a good dude and such a story that needed to be told. So we just thought we should tell that story. And hopefully it'll end up somewhere like Showtime or something, because they want to do an episodic, drama feature sort of thing, because it's perfect. It's racing in the 70s and 80s.
It's well worth it.
Yeah, and the thing about Willie's, he's very young, very vibrant, very fun, got a great personality. You haven't experienced the Indy 500 until you go to the Indy 500 with Willie T. Ribs. Literally drive there with him. Drives like a maniac, and everyone knows him. You walk like right in the place. Willie's. I mean, it's like it'd be like going to the Super Bowl with Tom Brady. That's what going. Except for there's 300,000 people at the Indy 500, and Willie's the only black driver who ran at Indy. I don't know, back in '87 or something it was. But anyway, go there. If you ever have the chance to go to the Indy 500 with Willie T. Ribs, Phil, I recommend it very, very highly. So it's now important to get on to my favorite project that you've been a part of, which is The Love Boat.
And it's the new Love Boat.
The new Love Boat. Your dad was in the old Love Boat, but you were a regular. I mean, you weren't doing a cameo. You were part of the crew, right?
Yeah, I was. It was a fun gig, man. I mean, when you work for Eller and Spelling, you kind of have a good time. It's always a good time. The people are all amazing. The pay is ridiculous. The perks are through the roof. And I worked with Robert Urich prior to his passing, unfortunately. May he rest in peace. And I've done so many jobs with people my dad worked with. I did the new Mission Impossible with Peter Graves, who was my Uncle Peter as I was growing up. And then I did the new Love Boat with Bob Urich, who did Vegas with my dad.
Oh, that's right.
I know all these cats. And working with Robert after he'd had his cancer scare, and we became beautiful, good friends. And it was just a great experience for that alone. I mean, the other castmates were amazing, and I loved them. But to be with Robert Urich and, prior to his passing was just, I'll never forget it. It's just a beautiful thing.
Robert Urich was a sweet guy. He was in SWAT, I think was his first big TV show. SWAT, which had a great opening sequence and a great theme, like back when those cop shows had those driving themes. And then went on to be in Vegas. Vegas, first off, you need to watch Vegas just to physically see what Las Vegas looked like in 1979. Also, he drove around in like a vintage 57 Thunderbird that had a phone in it. Now, I'm sure they just pulled the phone headset off a phone and duct taped it to the emergency brake, but he'd be on the phone in his car going down the strip, the Vegas strip. Mind blown. And your dad was the police captain or the chief or the detective?
Yeah, you're right, exactly. He was the Dave Nelson. He was pulling his PI license every week. Give me that license!
Right. And then Bob would call in and go, listen, I need a favor. It's like, I'm all out of favors for you. If anyone finds out that I just need you to check a file for me,
every week.
Oh, it was so much just eye fluff. And I was, 14 and I would babysit my neighbors and I would watch Vegas and it'd be like, oh, the showgirls, the strip.
Glamour.
He lived he lived behind the dunes or something in like a warehouse where he would pull his vintage car into his living room. The door would open. He had a heavy bag hanging in the corner.
This sounds like a house that you ended up building.
I know. It was so. I'm probably
now
inspired
I know why.
by Vegas.
Yeah.
And by the way, the whole cast was all worked out. He had his super hot secretary B, who for some reason they never got it on, but there was always hot chicks buzzing around him, but he never really saw the beauty in B, although she was probably hot for him.
Right.
Then he had a guy named Binzer, and Binzer was
I remember that guy.
Bart Braverman. You remember
Bart
him?
Braverman. Yeah.
Binzer was to Dan Tana what Angel was to the Rockford Files.
Oh, the foil.
Which a way to make him look taller and better looking by being
and cooler.
Cooler.
Like he needed more of that.
Like he needed, he already had a suede vest. What do we need? How do you have to be cooler? Who could be cooler than that?
The dude had like animated eyebrow. You know, he was just the coolest dude. That's why he got the job. Bobby Urich was awesome.
He was. There's a couple of.
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
There they are. There's poor Bart Braverman.
Hey, Pop.
Yeah, there he is.
Nice afro. Nice fro, bro.
Wow.
Your dad. When did your dad pass?
96. He's been gone quite a while, unfortunately. But yeah, 96. And every time I go to Paramount, I go by his office and I'm like, yo, dog, we're still holding it down. we're still doing this thing. We're still on the journey. So, yeah, man, he gave me so much. I mean, you know, he gave me a love of the business. He gave me a sense of professionalism. He gave me a sense of teamwork. And it's like one monkey don't run no show, Phil. It doesn't matter how big you get. No matter if you're number 1 on the call sheet, number 20 on the call sheet. We're all necessary. I mean, I just love the cat. It's the reason I have a long career today. You know, he made it fun. He never worked a day in his life. You know, it's a beautiful legacy.
Gina, yes.
Well, I know that you know that so many of us love you from your beloved character on Seinfeld, or should I say caricature, which is the most fun. The best. Jackie Child's the best. You know, so many people's favorite episodes were with you in them. But that always makes people wonder, is it hard to work after you're known for that one thing? When you blow up from that one thing?
Well, I think it can be. You know, it depends on the person, right?
Yeah.
Not for me so much as that Jackie was I worked a bit of a costume,
right?
You know?
Kind
so
of a Groucho
like
Marx,
Jackie in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's like Groucho said, fake mustache is always funnier than a real one. So my mustache was fake. My glasses were fake. My suits were oversized. I always played them older than I was. So as I got older, it didn't look like I was getting older, you know. And Jackie was such a different personality than I am. Of course, he's in me. But, you know, he's a street corner preacher. He's a hustler. He's an ambulance chaser. He's my father, you know. And I went to the same barbershop as Johnny Cochran. So I knew Johnny. I knew Johnny was a broke-ass DA in L.A. when he was driving a black Seville. Talk about it, preach, brother. And he had to sign off his likeness so I could play him.
Oh, really?
So there's a letter. God.
Yes, there's a letter in Glenn Padnick's office at Castle Rock that has his signatures at blah, blah, blah. So after I did 6 or 7 episodes of Seinfeld, several Honda commercials, several Diet Dr. Pepper commercials, I got a letter from his offices saying, cease and desist.
You've had your fun now. Yeah.
I just laughed. You signed off, brother. You can't stop me now.
By the way,
I love Jackie.
I'm reading here, and maybe this is a reason it was trending, is Uppity's last day to watch it on Netflix is tomorrow.
Oh,
so
get on it.
Maybe we had a 2-year or 3-year contract with them. So
extend that, brother. Come on now. Don't take that away from us.
or get a Blu-ray. I'll have Willie sign it for you. So,
perfect.
I love your attitude, by the way. I don't know who these dads are who impart wisdom. I wish I got one of them. But I love guys that just your dad was so foundational and played such a role and talked so much and tuned up and coached up. It's sad that there's just not more of that. I don't know if you have kids. I don't know if you brought that into your, you know, if those lessons were passed down.
My son is one of my best friends. My daughter is one of my best friends. And it's dude, I tried to learn as much from them as they were growing up as I wanted them to learn from me. There was so much I needed to know as a father that it's not written down. You can't find it in the DVD. I don't care who signs it. You got to figure it out yourself. You got to walk these walks and walk through the door yourself and walk with your people. And I just was trying to listen to them, and I wanted them to be good human beings more than anything. Do what you want to do in life, but just be good, wholesome, hardworking human beings, responsible. And that's who they are. And I don't know if it's not magic. It's just kind of common sense. And my parents gave it to me, and I pay it forward.
And is one of them in the business and one out of the business?
Neither one of them in the business. Much to their credit.
Yeah,
much smarter than I am.
Well, I mean, you were inspired by your dad to go into the business. That's the other thing too. Like, why? I'm always curious about that, and I always tell this story. Speaking of gearheads, but I think it kind of illustrates this as it pertains to this subject, which is I was at Pebble Beach for the car race 15 years ago for the Rolex Historics and the lawn and the whole thing. And I was sitting we were out to dinner with a couple gearhead friends of mine, and the waitress came by and she's, you guys are here for the car show and the car weekend. It's the biggest car weekend maybe in the world. Maybe Goodwood is better, but bigger. Don't know. Either way. She said, like, oh, you guys are on the cars. Like, what got you in the cars? And this is what illustrated me. One guy's dad was into cars. He had a transmission repair shop. He repaired cars, and he brought home different cars. And so it's like, that guy's into cars. His dad was really into cars. The other guy's dad was a little bit into cars, but he was a butcher, and he drove the delivery wagon. And then my dad is not at all into cars, and I'm probably more into cars than the two guys whose dad were into cars. And that's when it sort of struck me that there is no real rhyme or reason here. You got no cars, my dad, zero cars, angry at cars, and I'm totally into it. You got kind of likes cars, butcher dad, he's into it. And then you got dad who's super into cars, and he's probably the least into it of the three of us. So how can you say, like, you go, well, you got into acting because your dad was an actor, but your kids don't act.
No, this is how it happens. You have that moment in your life that informs you or thrills you or excites you so much, you spend the rest of your life chasing it. I mean, this is the way it is, right? That's the way it happened to me. I was doing The Music Man in the 8th grade at Hawthorne School. And I did some crazy improv, and the audience went bananas. They went bananas. That was the moment the penny dropped. That was the moment I knew, if there's a drug that can get me this, I want that drug. If there's a woman a man who can get, I want them in my life. But I know that this is in my life. I know where this is. So I'm going to go look for this thing. And that's what changes the game for most of us who have passion. It's like you're at a race and you're like, man, that gasoline, some people get sick. It gives you that adrenaline rush. Your endorphins go, pow. And you're like, cars, that's my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stand up. First time you get on stage, right? You're like, wow, that killed. Wow. I need that drug.
31st time I got on stage. Yeah. No, I have that same thing about killing prostitutes. I'm like,
is there anything that can replace this?
Not after the first one. A lot of guys would be repulsed.
Yeah, chasing that.
Not me. I'm still chasing that dragon. So yeah, would you remember what you did up on stage that got that reaction from the crowd? All right, well, keep it to yourself. We got to do a commercial. No, tell us. I'm dying to know what that improvisation was.
The guy who's playing Harold Hill was doing the song Shaboopy, and I start doing this crazy dance next to him, and everybody starts laughing. So I keep dancing, and everybody starts laughing more. We finish the thing. We go. The crowd goes crazy. I go running through the halls at the school going, this is it! Oh my God! I mean, it was really that seminal moment for me. Yeah, I'm crazy, man. I mean, this is why I do what I do still to this day. I'm looking for that, man. I'm looking to run through the halls of my freaking elementary school going, this is it. Every job I'm looking for that.
And the Shapoopy man killed himself, actually.
I was going to say, yeah. He never acted again.
He's a tax accountant now. I mean,
poor Harold Hill.
I don't know.
Do you remember, as long as I don't know who God, I can't remember. Just recently I was talking to someone. So you're from LA, I'm from LA. And my grandmother is from LA. And she lived on the west side like back in the day. And she just tell these stories about bean fields all the way down Wilshire Boulevard to the beach and chicken ranches up where the Comedy Store was. That's where we go to get our chickens. Just go up that hill and go pick out a chicken, bring it home.
Was that what Greenblatt's was?
It was no, that's the Laugh Factory.
Ah, you're right.
This is a Comedy Store, a little further down, but. And I'm a little younger than you, but I remember stuff before it all got sort of corporatized. But growing up on the West Side, do you remember those stories?
Yeah, Century City was not Century City. If you saw the original Planet of the Apes, they shot that at Century City.
Really?
So, yeah, the original Planet of the Apes movie was shot in Century City because those were the buildings that looked the newest but were uninhabited. Because there was nobody there.
Wow.
There was no Century City. It was just a city. And so that completely changed. I remember when MGM had their big sale. They sold like sets and lots and dresses and all kind of stuff. And it was all over everywhere. I mean, you could see it on the street. You drive down Pico, where MGM was, you can see it right there. So, yeah, I remember when there was like nothing here. And the air quality is so much better now. The smog was so bad back then. Now we have cleaner burning engines, better fuels, all that stuff. But yeah, man, LA's changed quite a bit.
Yeah, they used to have smog alert days, like everyone else. Everyone else had snow days.
Right.
Well, it was the worst of all worlds. It was you can go to school, but no recess, which is like wow.
Can't go outside.
Prison.
Why go to school?
This is punishment at this point. Yeah, I love all those. And most people, actually, you, me, and Dr. Drew are the only three people that actually were here. And Drew grew up in Pasadena, and I was like, and once in a while, I'd say to him, like, you go down the freeway, get off on Laurel, and then you go to Coldwater, and he'll go, oh, wait, is it Coldwater and then Laurel or Laurel? And I go, what the fuck? You don't know Laurel? And he goes, the freeway wasn't built when he was young. Oh. They never got out of Pasadena. They were in Pasadena. They didn't just hop on the freeway and come out to Laurel Canyon.
Which is ironic, since isn't the oldest freeway in the nation out of Pasadena?
It is, but it goes right through to downtown. Yeah. It doesn't. There wasn't anything in the valley growing up. Yeah, it's crazy if you look at the beginning of the great Chuck Heston film, Omega Man.
Mm-hmm.
Omega.
I heard that.
Not seen that one, Kyle?
No.
Well, I Am Legend is what Omega Man
heard of that.
became.
Okay.
Yeah. It 1972 or whatever. Mm-hmm. Last Man on the Planet. There's some shots of that, like at the beginning, and they're in like L.A. or downtown L.A. or maybe even Miracle Mile or whatever. And they're just shots of empty streets, like Wilshire or Maine, Fairfax, or just empty. And I realized they probably just shot that Sunday morning when everything used to be closed.
Right.
Because you couldn't do anything on a Sunday. You could go to church. You couldn't go to a store on a Sunday. It was Sunday. It was like everything was closed. Right? You remember those days,
Absolutely. The town shut down. I mean, we were a sleepy little town. Honestly, LA was a little sleepy town. Now it's turned into this burgeoning metropolis. And, I mean, it changed for me when I went to Australia to do the new Mission Impossible in the 80s. Then I came back and it was like, there was traffic on the freeway at 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, what? Where y'all going? Where y'all going? Really? Do you have that much business to do? Y'all got that many friends with benefits going on right now? Why? What's going on here?
Well, isn't that's probably around the time where you were an idiot if you moved to Malibu, because who moves that far out? And now, good luck to you getting in there.
Oh, do you have?
That ain't gonna happen.
You have a good story? Any good stories about a car you sold way too cheap back in the day?
Why are you doing this to me?
Or a piece of property? Everyone's like, I bought that place in Malibu. It was $175,000. I sold it for $310,000. I thought I made a killing. I was laughing all the way to whatever. It's like, it's 4.7 now.
Yeah, I sold my air-cooled 911 993. I can't touch that now for under $160,000 or something.
What'd you get for
painful. I got 30 for it.
Oh, boy.
What did you sell out of? Did you
Yeah,
just talk
which was
about
a
it already?
good price at the time.
I was talking earlier today when I was doing my podcast, CarCast podcast, which is at some point about 05 or so, 04, 05, I was like, I would like to buy myself a new, nice car. So I come from just the junkiest used old
Penny
Dodge
saver.
Darts and VW squarebacks and stuff. I said, I was talking to someone the other day and they were going, "You're going to go to the Rams game?" And I was like, "It's going to be $500 to $1,000 for parking." And then I paused and went, my dad's first 3 cars added up would not make it to $500. And now I want to pay $500 for parking. But anyway, I said, I knew the guys over at Galpin Ford, Bo Bachman, and they did Aston Martin and they did Ford and they did a bunch of other stuff. And the Ford was just coming out with their reimagining the Ford GT, the supercar that they built, Le Mans, Ford versus Ferrari, the car that won the big race 3 or 4 years in a row at Le Mans, that beat Ferrari, blah, blah, blah. They were coming out with their 05 reimagined version of that. And Bo was like, I can sign you up for one. And I was like, yeah, a new car, a supercar. I leased cars and had decent cars, but like I'm buying a new supercar. And so I went over to go look at it and get on the list, and I order the paint scheme you want, all the stuff. And I was looking at the Ford GT, and I was like, I don't know, the fit and finish a little rough. The interior's like a little plasticky or something. It looks a little weird. And then I walked over and I saw an Aston Martin DB9, and I was like, that car. And I was like, what are the prices? And they're like, same price. It was like $160 grand. And I was like, I'm going to get the Aston Martin. That's a better car. And
wasn't it the green and red?
Yeah, it's beautiful. But at the auction last weekend, the big Phoenix or Tucson or whatever they did, the big auction, the big Barrett Jackson auction, the Ford GT couple sold for $475, $500. One Heritage one, the Gulf livery, the blue and the orange, which I would have gone for because you've seen the scheme outside here, same scheme.
Yeah.
One for like $7 and change. Oh. And my car, the Aston Martin, is trading for in the mid 40s. Now, maybe 40, maybe 51 on a good day.
For somebody who really wants it.
So I was like at the same dealership going, that one or that one? And the one I picked is worth under 50, and the one I didn't pick is
almost $1 million.
500 to, depending on what the paint scheme you got. So,
well, it's better than buying it and then having sold it, and now it's up to whatever.
Yes.
So
I agree.
At least you don't have that like I do.
Yeah.
Twice. My GT3 and my 993.
Any good West Side real estate stories we can break your heart with while we're here?
No. I got beach house. I've got it. I'm good. I'm
you got the
doing
beach
anything
house
for a while.
Oh, what year did you get the beach house? Oh, yeah.
I've been here over 30 years.
Oh, man.
You're a South Bay guy.
I'm a South Bay guy.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's good living.
It's the best. My kids played volleyball on the beach. They went to college, volleyball scholarships, not full scholarships. That's why I had to sell the cars. But,
What beach are you at?
It's paid
Manhattan Beach.
Manhattan Beach. Okay.
Yeah, it's good
Volleyball
living.
Central, yeah.
And what's your address?
Volleyball Central. The Strand.
It's,
Oh!
And look, you bought that.
Dunked on all of us.
Next stop, Japan. I'm just saying. I got nobody but me, the Japanese, and Hawaii. That's it.
It's you and all the owners of Skechers on the Strand.
And you got that place.
Trust me, I know.
You got that place in like the mid 90s.
When did we get it? 89. Yeah.
It's like $50,000.
I mean,
he's a happy man.
And I think it's worth a little bit more than $450 right now.
Yeah. Oh man.
I know.
Good for you.
Really, good for you. And now the
Thank you.
993 seems like nothing compared to this. But keep an eye on the kids. You know, if they bring over any
Absolutely, we try to raise them right. We started that with this.
bring over any baked goods, you may want to have somebody sample. That's all I'm saying.
They're not going to knock him out.
Sitting on top of a pile of gold. All right, Phil, let me give you a plug. Ghost of the Ozarks. It premieres today on demand and on digital as well. Yeah, you want to come by and come to the Valley and see some Paul Newman race cars. You just say the word. We'll have you come by.
He has his own car museum.
Yeah, come by and see some cars.
2 words. Yeah, please keep me in the loop. And listen, let me just talk about the movie just real quick.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly. I mean, it's a wonderful piece. Tim Blake Nelson is wonderful in it. David Arquette is wonderful in it. Like I said, Tommy Hobson, Tara Perry, beautiful in it. It really is an incredible film that holds a little bit of a mirror up to our society right now. And the character I play is incredibly complex. And I really hope people will go in and form their own opinions about the film, enjoy it, and be entertained by it, and come away with a little bit of self-awareness.
And dare I say, it's also just fun. It's just a really great watch.
It's a hell of a ride. Yeah. And thank you for talking about the acting, because they're brilliant, these people.
I mean, you know Tim Blake Nelson, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I mean, the cast is fantastic.
Thanks, Phil. All right, we'll take ourselves a break. Do you have any Omega Man? So Omega Man was filmed Sunday mornings.
Wow. I have some of the locations
in the
here.
business district.
What year is this? 72?
71?
71. Yeah. All right, we got it. But when I remember as a kid, when I saw this movie, at some point, he was the last man on Earth, basically. And he walked into a Ford dealership, and he's like, he was Chuck Heston, it's like the 72s are in the early this year, and he just got into a Mustang and just started up and just drove it right through the window. And I was like, that's what I want to do when I'm older.
Yeah.
It's going to be that's
much happened.
That's right. That's what I do.
In many ways.
That's my life. All right, let's take a quick break. Come back and do the news with Kyle right after this.
Well, somehow, for the last couple of days, we haven't really gotten into the whole Whoopi thing. But since there's a little bit of a bow on the story, I figure we should kind of go over it. ABC has suspended Whoopi Goldberg from The View for 2 weeks after saying the Holocaust was not about race. And I'll show you that video in a minute in case you missed it. This is the statement from ABC News President Kim Godwin. She says, effective immediately, I'm suspending Whoopi Goldberg for 2 weeks for her wrong and hurtful comments. While Whoopi has apologized, she went on Colbert and apologized online. I've asked her to take time to reflect and learn about the impact of her comments. What were the comments? So Whoopi made these comments on Monday's episode of The View during a discussion of a Tennessee school that was banning Mouse. That's the nonfiction graphic novel about the cartoonist Art Spiegelman's father's experience surviving the Holocaust. Here's what she originally said. This is what kicked it all off.
Well, also, if you're going to do this, then let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race. No, it's not about race. No, it's about
a different race.
But it's not about race. It's not about race.
What is it about?
Because it's about man's inhumanity to man. That's what it's about.
But it's about white supremacy. It's about
it's not about
ideal race.
But these are two white groups of people.
Well, how do we have to black people
see them as white?
But you're missing the point. You're missing the point. The minute you turn it into race, it goes down this alley. Let's talk about it for what it is. It's how people treat each other. It's a problem. It doesn't matter if you're black or white, because black, white, Jews, everybody eats each other.
We got to stop including Asians when we're doing everyone's struggling out there. They're black, Hispanic, white,
Japanese.
Asian. Let's stop. And I know everyone wants to round it out with Asians. They're kicking the shit out of everybody. We go, there's a lot of folks out there, they're struggling. They're having trouble making ends meet. The black, the Chicano, white, Asian, it doesn't have a face. It's a lot of people The kids can't make test scores. They're in school. They can't. They're failing in math and history class and reading, engineering. This is not a race. This is black. This is white. This is the Asians. Like they always keep including Asians. Yeah, the Asians are on top, laughing at everyone. We don't need to include them in the group that's struggling all the time. Once in a while, they get punched out on the streets. So for that, we don't condone that. But when we're just talking about the general struggling, trying to make ends meet, trying to get an education, they're doing all right.
They have to get higher scores to get into
That's
Harvard.
right. Well,
I know.
And
it's a struggle.
What I think a lot of people think, but what I think Whoopi was missing about saying this isn't about race is, which is funny because since she has chosen the last name Goldberg, is that in Nazi Germany, they didn't see, not only did they not see Jews as the same race, they said they are an inferior race. We are the supreme race. They are an inferior race. So good on us that we don't, holler that from the rooftops anymore, in this country. But that was a real thing. So she kind of sounded, in my opinion, incredibly unintelligent.
There's a whole problem with this sort of intersectional hierarchy that maybe Ben Shapiro could speak to. But we, when I say we, I mean never me, all the fucking assholes, have decided to do this racism, who's struggling and whatever, which is fine until minority groups, like the aforementioned Asians, who really are a minority group in terms of sheer numbers. There's less, Hispanic is a minority group, but half of California is Hispanic. Black is a minority group, but there's many more blacks than Asians. So you have the actual, if you look up the definition of minority, like if there's a stadium and the stadium's filled with Rams fans and there's a couple of San Francisco 49ers fans, then they are in the minority. And if there's some old Baltimore Colts fans, they would be even more in the minority because there'd only be two of them. When you look at minority, it's smaller groups.
Right.
Now here's the problem with all the fucking race baiters. The most of the minority, the Asian and the Jews, are actually doing the best. So now we have this thing where these minorities are struggling. We need to help the minorities, except for these guys are fucking you up because they're doing really well. So now you've painted yourself into this corner where you're constantly hustling race and you're talking about minorities not getting a fair shake in this country, except for most minorities are doing the best statistically. So now you're in a weird place. Now, what do we do with the Jews? Are they still minorities? I have a solution. No.
That's why we're always fleeing.
What we need to do is not really make them minorities. Right. We'll just lump them in with the white guys, and that way we can get back to helping struggling minorities, because they're all full of shit. Right. So they're taking Jews, and Asians are just kind of a no-fly zone, we're not really counting them. So you take the fucking groups that are the actual statistical minorities who are statistically doing the best, but you got a problem because you're trying to paint this country as a racist country where minorities can't get along. So now you're fucked. So we'll just start counting the Jews as white folks and we can get on with our life.
Less than 0.2% of the world population, by the way, about 15 million. But
why do they need their own state in Israel? I don't get it.
I got a lot of opinions.
Oh, but that's fucking awesome.
But to be fair, to be intellectually honest, do I think Whoopi needs to be banned from the show for 2 weeks?
No.
Who cares?
I don't care.
I mean,
Let her,
she has her opinion. I disagree with it. And what does it matter to me if she's on the show or not?
Run me 30 seconds of that view again from the beginning. And I'll just everyone close your eyes, especially if you're driving, and listen to these yentas.
Well, also, if you're going to do this, then let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race. No, it's not about race.
No, it's about a different race.
But it's not about race. It's not about race.
What is it about?
Because it's
All
about.
Right, here's what I'm saying. Here's my little experiment. These people are on TV. If I was at a Golden Corral and there were a table next to mine, I would ask to move my table. Right. That's how unfucking compelling and annoying these yentas are.
Throw a high chair.
I couldn't take it in a fucking. If I was at Mr. Chow's and they were all sitting at a booth next to mine, I would ask to go sit at the bar. That's how compelling their streak. The other thing is too, it's like, Whoopi Goldberg's they're going to be down one. So now they have 4 chicks are going to have to say nothing for an hour every day instead of 5. And look, I'm totally with you. I don't like the cancel culture. Let people give their opinion. And by the way, these are their opinions. That's their opinions. Let's be consistent. And we don't need. And by the way, the punishment where you like go home and get paid and reflect.
Yeah.
How much reflecting do you think she's doing at home?
On a fortnight of vacation.
She's watching a lot of Netflix and enjoying herself. But here's my whole thing. It needs to be consistent then. Whatever Roseanne Barr said that got her TV show pulled off and her exiled from Hollywood. Hey, bitches, it's a fucking two-way street then. You cannot take Roseanne Barr and permanently ban her from working for the rest of her life because she made a joke about, I didn't know that bitch was black or whatever. She made a racially based whatever that was compared to the Holocaust comments, probably a 1.5 if Whoopi's was a 10. Right. Now, I'm being consistent. Leave Whoopi alone. But you can't. The same people that want Roseanne thrown off the air in perpetuity cannot be arguing for Whoopi to stay on the air.
Right. Or Chris Harrison.
Yeah, whoever. Then look, either you can say shit or you can't. I want to live in a world where everyone can say whatever the fuck they want, and that's it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And you know, people came out, of course. Michael Rappaport, very vocal, Deborah Messing. But one statement that
What were they? But I don't even know.
Just how disappointed they are in Whoopi and how dare she.
She hasn't disappointed you by now, Deborah Messing.
Did you see Jumpin' Jack Flash?
I'm going to take down my shrine to Whoopi Goldberg and all her opinions.
But I think you'll appreciate this. I don't know if you saw this tweet from Piers Morgan. He says, Sharon Osbourne was fired from The Talk for defending me against a fake charge of racism.
Oh,
Whoopi,
perfect.
And you know, here, I'll read it up here. Whoopi Goldberg said on The View yesterday that the Holocaust wasn't about race, which for Jewish people is about race. A comment as anyone is about as racist a comment as anyone could make, but she doesn't lose her job.
Right.
So it's like, I get it, but maybe instead of everyone getting fired, everybody gets to stay on the air?
Well, yes. And then also we can't have protected groups like Whoopi Goldberg, female, black, lesbian. I don't know. The point is that she's in a protected group, so she'll get the swat on the hand, and Piers Morgan or Roseanne, or they're not in the protected group, or Sharon Osbourne, she's not in the protected group, so she's out.
Right.
So we have these weird rules of like, you're kind of in the protected group, so but we got to feign some sort of concern. So take 2 weeks off. Ben Shapiro, you're very Jewish, aren't you?
This makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. This whole thing makes absolutely no sense.
But I know you're not a fan of The View, but certainly you're a fan of free speech.
Yeah, I'm a fan of free speech, but not when it comes out of Whoopi Goldberg's mouth.
Well, no, but you can't be. But you're calling her racist, but you're not. You were defending Joe Rogan the other day for his free speech.
Joe's done absolutely nothing wrong. What Whoopi Goldberg has done is insulting the entire Jewish community. And I can't really do this impression. I just can't do it.
I know. It's pretty fucking good.
I can't hang on to it. He talks so fast.
He does.
It kills me.
I know.
I can't think as fast as he talks.
Maybe we'll ask Pete Davidson.
That's a compliment to Ben.
Yeah, Pete.
What? I don't know. Fire her, I guess.
Fire her?
Or don't fire her, I guess.
Or don't? I mean, people are looking to you. You're, with Kim Kardashian. You're a big star now.
They want to hear your comment.
Yeah.
Like it's bad or whatever.
Do you watch The View? Do you know Whoopi Goldberg?
No.
I think you have Jewish roots, is what I understand.
I do.
That's what I heard. Yeah, are you a fan?
I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't look it up.
Did you buy a Staten Island ferry boat or something?
Oh yeah.
With Colin Jost?
Yeah, me and Colin, we just bought this ferry or whatever. And it floats and stuff.
Yeah.
And goes from one island to another one or whatever.
I thought you bought it just to make it an event space.
They're gonna have stand-up comedy there.
Oh yeah. That's what Colin wanted to do. Make it like a party boat or something.
Do you still doing a lot of stand-up dates?
I don't know. Yeah. Or whatever.
Yeah or no or
yeah. I got comedy dates coming up.
That's what I was asking you.
In the boat?
No, not just regular.
Yeah. I got
shows or whatever, but I don't know.
What's it like? I mean, just chilling with the Kardashians, going to Nobu and Malibu, like making the scene.
Are you threatened by Kanye? He's been kind of...
No, I'm not threatened by that guy. He's like crazy or something.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's bipolar.
Yeah, that's it, bipolar.
But I feel like you've been pretty vocal about your mental health and...
Oh yeah, every now and then I tweet that I'm gonna kill myself on Twitter.
Yeah, but that just gets you more pussy.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pussy thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and then
I don't know what it is. Like, do chicks like depressed guys, or they just want to fuck guys before they die?
Well, like you got to be like tall and have tattoos or whatever, and then they need to like fix something. And like things were going good and stuff.
Yeah, pardon me, Pete. Like the Ariana Grande thing, I don't mind that, and the Kim Kardashian one, I don't mind, but. What's her name? The English one.
Oh.
Kate Beckinsale?
Yeah. That bothers me. I got to be honest.
Why?
Because she's really smart,
Oh, yeah. We had like great conversations and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know if she was in...
Yeah.
She's kind of my vibe, like physically, it just...
Yeah.
Sticks in his craw.
Just, it didn't bother me, the Kardashian thing didn't, but the Beckinsale thing,
Yeah. Well...
She's lovely, and I feel like you desecrated her or something.
Oh. I mean, kinda.
Yeah. So I'm saying, because you got like that big dick energy.
Yeah. Well, like, once you get like one that's like hot or whatever, like Ariana, then the others like have to bang you or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, there I am.
I just feel like...
Oh, yeah. Look how happy I am in that picture.
Yeah. I feel like with Ariana, like I'm going to tell my son, I'm going to go, like they'll pay Paris Hilton $75K to go into a club that's opening for an hour and like just stand in the champagne room, and then he'll go, how do they make their money back? And I'll go, well, they get all the press, and yeah, they're out $75,000, but they get $500,000 worth of press of her being, so it's a lost leader, but it's a good thing too. And I'm going to say the same thing about Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande. Like if Pete Davidson paid Ariana Grande $1 million to go out on 4 dates, it would have been money well spent.
Oh, yeah.
Well spent. He's somewhere right now. You're balls deep in Kim Kardashian. You've probably made it up in free sushi alone.
Oh, yeah. I thought about doing like funny stuff on SNL, but like this is better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now?
Like, why haul your untalented ass up on stage every week and struggle with cue cards when especially when you're surrounded by super funny people?
Right.
Why not just bang Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
And, the show Bridgerton, that was like really hot for a minute. So, of course, you had Phoebe Dynevor, the star of Bridgerton, just because. So you like to go with the it girls and then love them and leave them, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's all like how many Instagram followers and stuff.
I see.
Yeah. So you're saying
and like boobs
for a while you toyed with the notion of being like a really good stand-up.
Oh, yeah. Like I wrote some jokes and stuff. And now
you got to memorize them.
Yeah, you got to write stuff, And
it's like all the funny people out there, that you got to compete with.
It's best to just say, like you're sad or something, and then like giggle and
right.
Have sex
so
work
right.
smarter,
So you could work your ass off on SNL, develop characters.
I could work her ass off.
Right, spending all the time in the writers' room and everything. Yeah. And even then, who's to say if you're going to shine in that cast of diamonds?
It's mostly dudes too.
Or you could act upset all the time.
Yeah,
and like
come in late or not at all,
and like talk about depression and
wear
stuff like that.
Wear a ton of tie-dye.
Oh, yeah.
And get like tattoos that don't make sense.
Yeah, like and then Kermit the Frog or something.
Right.
And like Hillary Clinton or whatever.
Right. And people look at it and people are trying to figure it out, but you haven't even figured it out. And then you bang Ariana Grande, and that's a much easier path to success.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You can't fire a guy who, it's depressed,
Yeah, well, your dad died in 9/11 and stuff,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's bad. You
Yeah.
know? You bring that up, right?
Yeah,
can't fire you
In the exit interview.
right. But then all the other. But wasn't it confusing? Like, you must not have got laid in high school.
No, I did, but like not as good.
Not tens.
The girls weren't as high.
Yeah, like 4, 5,
4s and 5s.
Yeah,
right.
But I got to practice or whatever.
Right. But now you're with 9s and 10s.
Yeah, like a 9's gross.
Oh, now a 9 is gross?
Yeah, you like get used to like Kate Beckinsale or something.
Oh God.
And then like 9s look gross.
They were Staten Island 9s.
Yeah, those are like
Comparatively.
Manhattan 4s.
Right. But my theory's correct. Instead of actually being funny or talented, you just pouted a lot and got tattoos. And,
yeah.
And now you get to nail whoever you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for some reason, you're some sort of cult hero status amongst dumb people that don't know comedy, or
Yeah, I'm like, their friend or something who like banged a hot girl. And like, so they like me?
Oh man, Pete, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's just working.
Yeah.
No, you
This
think
can go on forever.
You can. All right.
For sure.
Has anyone ever said, like, you hear that thing Pete Davidson said that was really funny? It's like, or see him on SNL when he did things that were funny. All right. Let's do one more story.
Okay.
I'm angry. The Kate Beckinsale thing. That's just.
I bet she's a nightmare. I'm just going to make you feel better. I bet she's like a nightmare. I'm just saying.
Really? Why?
It's just a vibe I get, and I can't say I'm right, but I know I'm right.
Well,
like to date,
you need to
it's high
watch
maintenance.
the movie Serendipity again, because I think you would change your mind. With
But someone
Cusack.
else wrote those lines,
Wasn't her daughter kind of pissed that they were dating because Pete and her are not far from each other's age? I think there was a little something there.
I might be saying this to make myself feel better, but I feel like she's high maintenance. It'd be like a lot of work. You're like, oh, yeah, I gotta go home. Kate said that, like something.
Oh. Yeah, but I think it'd be worth the sacrifice.
Yeah, no, it would
you
be.
know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because I think the home would be impeccable. I think
She's very clean.
I think her
probably.
taste is really
Yes.
good, right?
But she's like, don't sit on that couch. There's like rules.
Right, there'd be rules.
Yeah.
But you'd be living in a beautiful place. And I bet she makes scones.
Absolutely.
She's definitely a
really good
baker of
scone.
scones.
But you can't touch them. They're for like her friends that she's meeting, and it's just girls' night or something, and you got to stay home. Like that's what I think happens.
I love that as I try to build my monument to Kate Beckinsale,
tearing it
Kyle
down.
just keeps
Knocking
tearing
it
it
down.
I feel better about myself.
Wouldn't even let me go on scones. I can't have one scone.
You're right. She makes them. I'm just saying they don't go to you.
But don't you think if I asked her to make an extra scone for me?
You have to steal it, and she'd be mad. She wouldn't talk to you for a while.
So let's say she baked some scones and then she went upstairs to get ready because her girlfriend.
Did you touch my scones? It'd be like
Oh, Kate. I mean,
Those are my
baby,
friends.
no. I was just.
that. Gross little fingers, and she gets disgusted by you after a few years. She's disgusted with you. Kate thinks you're just disgusting. She tells her friends, and you overhear her talking to her friends how gross you are. That's the kind of relationship you'd be in.
Really?
Does that sound good? It's not.
I can't sit on the sofa.
No, not the good sofa.
It's got that. The room with the carpet is raked, so footprints are left. Like I can't even walk through
No,
the
take your
dining
shoes off
room
when you walk in the door.
I can't help myself to scones.
No, absolutely not.
Oh man, you're right. I'm done with that
Don't
bitch.
you feel bad?
Fuck her.
Wow.
I hope.
Can't believe you mind dumped her right there.
Yeah.
How the tables have turned.
I
Heartless of
mind
you.
dumped her. Hey, if she's listening, it's over.
Yeah. Sorry,
Don't call.
Ben.
Turn the page.
Yeah.
Oh. She doesn't drink. She never drank. But she
See?
smokes cigarettes.
Doesn't
There's
she
an
have rock hard
IQ of
abs?
like 152.
Oh boy.
How do you know that IQ thing? Aren't you always suspicious when someone says their IQ number?
It's weird. It doesn't make sense. But when a dude does it, we're all very dubious. But when a hot chick does it, she's like, looks like she's a Victoria's Secret model. And she has a
And-
281 IQ.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for some reason,
We
it's
like
good
that.
enough.
Natalie
We don't
Portman
need it
went to
verified.
Harvard.
Yep.
It was surprising.
Yeah, she wouldn't like me.
She seems cool.
She's made the list several years of women that would be disgusted to have sex with
I
you.
hope Pete gives it to Natalie Portman. That's my next wish.
That would not happen.
You
I mean,
think?
if it did, you're right. I didn't think Kim Kardashian would happen.
I think she's babies in a family, I think.
Yeah,
Natalie?
yeah. But even if she didn't, I don't think.
She might leave her
was slamming
family
it.
for
Yeah.
Pete.
All right, one more. All right, let's bring it home.
You got it. I'm Gina Grad, and that's the news.
Gina Grad. That was the news with Gina Grad.
All right, Brea Improv this Sunday. The Bill Shatner show is sold out, but there's a couple tickets left for the Dennis Quaid show. We'll be taping that. Oh, Tacoma. Oh, Kyle Dunnigan's going to be zooming in February 19th at the Tacoma Comedy Club. Those shows are selling fast, so says Mike August. But so I want to jump in on that. Waukegan, Illinois, Genesee Theater, March 10th. That's a stand-up show in Kansas City. Comedy Club there. That's March 11th and 12th. You go to Amcrow for all the live stuff. YouTube.com/Kyle Dunnigan to watch all the super funny sketches that Kyle puts up every Thursday, 7 p.m.
I'm looking for advertisers.
So
open to advertisers. YouTube.
Go to youtube.com/Kyle Dunnigan. And Phil Morris, Ghost of the Ozarks, and Joey B versus the World. Until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Joey B and Phil Morris and Kyle Dunnigan and Gina Grad saying mahalo. All right, I'll do the 5, 4, and then the other 3 I'll do with my fingers.
And you want me to keep it clean, you said?
And short.
I want to be natural.
Short and clean.
Natural and short. Just stay away from the end.
Okay.
All right, in 5, 4.
You guys ever blow your nuts all over your car window? You're about to. When you see,
Hold on, bye.
When you see Ryan Gannon.